What is the best fitness after 40 or 50? Is it doing yoga? Is it HIIT exercises? Is it lifting weights? What is it for you? Maybe it's running? So in this video, I'm gonna share with you the 3 fitness routines that I use to stay fit and lean in my 40s and the exact routines that I give to my clients. Without further ado, let's jump into it. Hey there, my name is Idan and I help people over 40 to get into their best shape of their life. And the first thing that I do to stay fit and lean in my 40s is one of the routines that is most overlooked, and I see it with many clients. And this is agility. Agility stands for flexibility, okay? And mobility. All the mobility that needed to either sit comfortably on the ground, to move with no limitations. So this is it, flexibility and mobility. And why it's even a fitness routine? Because without flexibility and mobility, you can't do much, really. Because think about it. If your hips are tight because you spend the last 40 years to 30 years sitting at a desk at work, or eating, or driving, or watching TV, or just sitting in the train, the hip flexors become short, the hips become tight, the hamstrings are in their shortened position, the shoulders are in their shortened position, become these ligaments and tendons in the front, the muscles become very short. As a result, you become limited in your movement. And then if we're thinking about exercising, well, simple moves like squatting become a challenge. Pressing become a challenge. Now, you're probably also dealing with pain because of this limitation. Tight hips. If the hips isn't moving in all direction, who is paying the price? Your knee. Because the knee starts to cave in or to force twisting, and then you have knee injury or knee pain. And exercising, walking, lifting becomes, oh, I can't do that, it's hurting my knee. Or I can't, if your shoulders are tight, then you have a rotator cuff problems. This is something that I see with most of my clients. They have a hard time to lift the shoulder above shoulder height because they lack this range of motion in their shoulders. So many exercises, even push-ups, pressing is, well, not possible for them. So first of all, you need to restore your range of motion so you can easily touch the floor, and it's super important later on in life, in your 60s, 70s, less pressure on the lower back, on the spine, because if you have lack of flexibility and you want to pick something off the floor, well, your back is paying the price. Putting your socks on become a challenge. Putting things overhead become a challenge. So this is the first thing that I do for myself and recommend my clients to restore their flexibility and mobility. We do that with, my favorite way is, yes, yoga. I'm a yoga teacher, so yoga is my favorite way to improve my flexibility, to keep my hips open and loose, to be able to touch my toes easily, not so I can touch them, but so I can be free in my move, just like better even than I've been in my 20s for sure and 30s, but just moving like a kid again. So this is what we are doing. I work on the flexibility every day for 10-15 minutes just to move the body. And this is the same protocol I give to my clients. I build the Body Freedom Challenge. I don't want to talk about it, but I'm gonna leave you links in the description if this is something that you're interested in. And 15 minutes a day, this is what I prescribe for my clients to move their body, their hips, their hamstrings, their shoulders, so they can move with ease again. And then they can do the second routine, that is strength. Now, the second fitness routine is strength training, resistance training, either with weights, with resistance band, with your own body weight. It doesn't really matter, as long as you challenge your muscles, challenge your bones, because, well, let's face it, when it comes to once you pass your 40s, muscle loss start to speed up, so you lose muscle. This is something, well, biology, it is what it is. But you can stop it and even increase your muscle mass if you challenge it with resistance training. This is why it's super important and one of the most important fitness routines for people over 40 to keep the muscle mass. Now, why it's important? First of all, the body needs muscle to everyday activity, to walk, to climb the stairs, to play with your kids, later on your grandkids, to sit down on the floor, to get up from the floor, to lift your groceries, and so much more. You need the muscle to do all of that. Second thing, muscle support your joint. Less muscle, more pressure on the joint, more pain, less movement, and the cycles continue. Muscle is important. Core muscle, very important to protect your spine, your lower back. Back pain, start with very weak core, pelvic floor. Women, you know what I'm talking about. So muscle is super important. Also, metabolism. Once you have less muscle, as a result, metabolism slow down. Basically, you just burn less calories, and every bite that you take turn into belly fat, because the body doesn't use all that energy that you are eating. So even if you eat a little, you still gain weight, especially if you are in your menopause or perimenopause. That's become a huge problem for you. So strength training, resistance training is super crucial, and once you get older, bone density become an issue as well, because if you are not putting pressure or load on your joint, on your bones, then the bone become fragile. Osteoporosis start to happen. Fractures in your hips and other areas become a problem. I saw it with my grandmother, my mother, my neighbor in her late 60s. The body become weak, even though my neighbor, she thought she's healthy and so on and lean. She didn't strengthen her body, and then she just fell down, lost her balance, weak core, and broke her hip easily. And then your life take a different direction because you didn't pay attention to your strength. So how we do that? The way I'm doing it and prescribe to my clients are 2 strength exercises, 2 strength workouts per week. These strength workouts include 6 important movements. First of all, squat, okay, for your legs, quads, the biggest muscle group in the body. Deadlift or hinge movement for the back body, the glutes, the hamstring, the back. Press movement like push-ups. You can also do it against a wall if you are just starting out. Row, this is important movement for the upper back, especially for your posture. Then we have shoulder press for strong shoulders. And last but not least is pull down motion. Okay, pulling down to strengthen again the upper back, and super important for your posture. Now, after these exercises for the core, to strengthen the core, the pelvic floor, to give the spine better support. Twice per week is more than enough. You can either do the strength workouts at home with what you have, just like we do in the Back to Shape challenge. Again, links below, or go to the gym. This is what I love to do. anything and everything in between, as long as you challenge your muscles and your body with resistance. Now, the third fitness routine that I do and give to my clients is cardiovascular routine. Now, not running just for the sake of burning 200 calories, because this is not gonna help you. Nutrition is what will help you to lose weight, and I'm gonna touch upon nutrition right after this one. But I'm talking about to improve cardio, to improve your VO2 max, the biggest predictor of longevity. VO2 max, what that means, basically how well your heart pump blood and oxygen to the body, to each and every cell in the body. Now, if you're climbing stairs and you are out of breath, or a small hill and you're out of breath, or carrying groceries and you don't have energy anymore, low stamina, this is low VO2 max. One of my clients, she came to me, age 54, she already had a lot of problems. She weighed 190 pounds. She already had both knee replacement because of arthritis. Shoulder injury, she already did a surgery in her shoulder. So she was very, inactive because of the pain, because of the weight. And her VO2 max was very low. After a little bit of walk, she was out of breath and lacked the energy to do anything. So she spent most of the day seated. Once we started working together, first of all, she started losing weight. She lost over 30 pounds. We strengthened her legs, so less pressure on the knee. We restore a range of motion, improve her flexibility. And then we started to see her VO2 max start to climb and climb, and she started having more energy. And one day she texted me, "Oh, I feel like I want to run. I want to start running instead of just the walks that I gave her to do." So this is what's important. Once your VO2 max is improving and higher, you have more stamina, more energy, your body is operating better, and you are not out of breath after a little bit of movement. The way we do that, with the way we improve VO2 max, the easiest way is to walk every day, more, better. 6,000 steps, 10,000 steps, just walk more every day. Intentional walks, not just 10 minutes here and there. Intentional walks, like 30 minutes walk, 45 minutes walks every day. Easy and best way to improve it. If you're short on time, high intensity interval training, HIIT in short. Basically, we're just doing an interval of high intensity, taking the heart rate up, then something low intensity for a short period, and high intensity again, just to strengthen the heart again and again. And we have other protocols for VO2 max. Super important to keep it strong, so you have the stamina, so you have the energy, so you can enjoy your life to the fullest. Now, these are the three: agility, strength, and your VO2 max. But all of these are great and worth nothing if your nutrition is, shit. Let's say it. Because if you eat very not healthy, in a sad diet, standard American diet, high in carbs, processed food, a lot of sugar, sugary drinks, not enough fiber, saturated fat, then your body pay the price. You gain belly fat, not just the fat that you can pinch, but visceral fat deep inside the body, wrapping around your internal organs, pumping inflammatory chemicals all around the body. Then your body inflamed, your knees are inflamed, your hips are inflamed, your entire body feels heavy, you have no energy, and you are in pain. You gain weight around the belly, around your thighs. You are heavier, so more pressure on the joint, less energy to move, and not enough protein. So you start to lose muscle more and more and more, and your metabolism goes down and down and down, and you put more weight, goes up, and the cycles continue. So nutrition is the foundation that without it, you can lift, you can run, you can stretch, you can do anything at all, but it won't matter for long, because you don't give the body the fuel it needs. So every client that comes to me, first of all, goes to the Reset 21 protocol. It's a nutrition protocol I built, and this is where we lay the foundation. First of all, we focus on protein, high protein, enough protein, high quality protein, fiber from veggies, a lot of veggies, smart carbs that helps to build the body, and of course, healthy fats for the brain. So once you have all of this in place, inflammation goes down, you start to lose body weight, you start to become lighter on your feet, you have more energy, and then you can stretch, you can move, you can strengthen, you can do your cardio to strengthen to improve your VO2 max, strengthen your heart, and then you start to feel better. And this is super important if you're going through perimenopause, menopause, if you are a man and you start to losing your testosterone. Dialing down your nutrition helps to balance the hormones back, and then you do the workouts, you do the strength, then you balance the hormones even more. So these are the 3 most important fitness routines if you're in your 40s, 50s and beyond. First of all, remember agility, so you can move with ease without limitations. Strength training, so you can move easily throughout the day. And cardio health, VO2 max, so you have more stamina, more energy. And of course, the foundation is nutrition, so don't overlook it. Focus on nutrition first, then build the rest. And of course, if you need help with any of that, check out the links below. In the description, you can find links to all the programs, everything that I talked about, and even how to work with me one-on-one. I'm taking handful of clients at a time, so if this is something that you're interested in, check it out below. And remember, move your body, because it just makes life better. See you. Bye bye.